Hey, it's Adam, Avalon Auto Off-Road Builds, Alpharetta, Georgia. We are doing an LX470 garage alpha grill install today. So these have been increasingly popular, kind of the TRD style grills. This one's sponsored by Garage Alpha, so we're making a quick install video for them. I started it just because I haven't done one of these before, and I wanted to kind of go through any troubleshooting before I made a video. But removing the grill, open your hood. You've got 5 10mm bolts that you will take the little cap off of, or the nut off of. And then this hood latch release lever just has a little clip. You flip it over, remove it, and then literally the whole grill pops right out. Now with this LX470 Garage Alpha grill, first step, you've got your center plate. I've already installed it on this one. It's just 4 screws. They are interchangeable, so if you wanted it to say, Toyota, Lexus, something else, orange, gold, silver, what have you, there are different colors for that. But that part's simple. These are all made, but there is some slight defects here. So like this stuff, you gotta I got a pick tool, and I'm just cleaning out all the excess. It's basically plastic that's left over from whatever molding process they use. But you got to clean out that area for these bolts, because you actually reuse the bolts. I'll just get some pliers and then wiggle them out. They're not as easy to come out, but they do come out. Let's see if I can do this. Oh, that's a good knuckle bucks right there. But so you've got this bolt out, right? They're gonna go back in this way. So wide side. And then I've found with this grill, because some of them, again, they've got some little excess material, but I'll show you on this one because this one is clean. Get it seated in there. Trying to do this one-handed. Isn't working with me. Try to get it started. Yeah, I did bust my knuckle there. Great job. Alright, so this one's not cooperating as nicely. You can put it in this way, but it's not gonna bottom out the way it should. It's not gonna center up. I already made that mistake on one, but 2 hands is a little bit easier. But once you get it started, I'm basically cinching them together with the pliers. So let's see, got one more to take out. Let's see if I can get this one in there. Little cattywampus. But see, I'm just squeezing it in there with the pliers. Again, this one's got some extra. I'm hoping we'll just shove out of the way. There we go. So snapped right into place. And I've got one more over here to bust my knuckle with. Hopefully this one comes out a little easier. Let me try to hold. A little bit better. All right. Again, get this one in there. And get some pliers, channel locks, whatever works for you. And cinch that into place. So once they're all centered like that, you're good with bolts. Now your handle, you're gonna need to take 2 10mm bolts out. And that just really unscrews and screws right into this one. Very simple. Now that we've got our 5 bolts in place, we're just going to slap it back into place. Hello, Mr. Samir.
Hello.
And so just line up each hole. work on tightening those down. And then these are the bolts or the caps, nuts that come off of it. So I'm just gonna thread each one on with my fingers. And then go back at it with a tool. This adjusted. Not the best video, but I tried to make one with the gimbal the other day. I did miss some things. I'll try to hit that one last. Magnet. All right. So just wait for it to cinch. This is plastic, so you don't want to get too aggressive with it, but you do want it to pull itself tight. Oh, spun that one right out. Hand tool probably wouldn't have made that happen, so I'm gonna have to go back and correct that. Little by little. Down. All right, now there is a little retaining clip in this thing. I'm gonna try to get you a shot of that. So this will go back in to its hole right here, and then snap that retainer back over it. And that is how your hood works. So just for the sake of the video, we'll say done, even though I gotta go back and fix those bolts. Make sure I moved all my tools, I did. And once I get this bolt fixed and tightened up, that's it. So easy 5-minute job. It's not hard to do at all. This is our latest 06 LX470 build. And thank you Garage Alpha Off-Road for sponsoring these grills. It's a cool little addition to it. But again, stock grill has 5 bolts and one little thing to swap over. The actual lever for the hood latch. Again, choose your center plate, and very easy. So we talked to the customer about doing these Raptor lights. He didn't love them, so we're not gonna install them on this one. Being in the grill that's separated from the body on my 570, the grill is down here, where this one comes up with the hood. So wiring these would be a little more tricky because you'd have to keep that wire running down the hood to the engine bay somewhere. Whereas on the 570s, the grill's here, it doesn't go up with the hood, so you can tap it right into your parking lights. Pretty simple.